I'm calling this right now. This is going to be the foundation of the year. So this right here is brand new. This is the Hy-Glam Foundation Hydrating and Blurring Longwear Radiant Serum Foundation. Now, just knowing the concealer, I'm expecting this to be a more medium to full coverage foundation. This is already looking very promising. Blends out really nicely on the skin. All right, so here we have before with underpainting and after. The natural glow that this gives is really divine. I'm really liking how thin the consistency is. Like, it barely feels like anything on your skin. I'm also not noticing any sort of fragrance, and this is just blending out effortlessly. Here is the foundation all freshly applied. Give you a close-up of how this looks after we set with powder. And for today, I'm using the Givenchy Prisme Libre, the original formula. And here's how we're looking all set down with powder. All right, the makeup's all done. I'm just giving a final spray with my Skindinavia bridal spray. And this is what we're looking like all set down with the bridal spray. I would love to know what you guys think. My first initial impression of this foundation is I feel like this is going to be the foundation of the year. I could say that right now, but of course we need to wear test. So let's see just how it wears. And we're back. So I have been wearing this foundation for over 13 hours. Honestly, after everything that I put this foundation through today, I am not mad at this whatsoever. I was dancing, sweating, really putting this one to the test. I do think that there's some areas that are a little bit more, I'm gonna say shiny, not necessarily oily. And I also should add, I did not blot today, so I'm gonna do that right now. So let me give it a quick blot. This is what the transfer is looking like and the final result after the blot. Looking at this now, I think what my favorite thing about it is how gracefully it wears. I'm one of those people where my foundation always loves to leave my nose, and I do notice a little bit of movement with my foundation, but I think overall it still looks a lot better than a lot of other foundations do. I don't know, to me, this foundation is pretty much exactly what I expected. I love the concealer, so I figured I would love this as well. One thing that I wanted to double check, because my husband made a comment about the way that my face smelled. I didn't notice a fragrance earlier, but let me see if I smell anything. Okay, I see what he means. It doesn't have a fragrance per se, but it almost has like a paint smell. I personally didn't notice that, but I figured it was worth mentioning. But this one I do think is really nice so far, at least for my first impression. I want to test it with some other products, but overall, I really like how it feels on the skin. It's one of those foundations where you can barely feel it on your skin. So as I keep testing this, I will keep you guys posted, but let me know, what do you guys think?